My name is Paul Watson. I am the president and CEO of the Global Action Research Center. We are a social change organization that works really to bring science and technology into the community in a meaningful and respectful and partnership way. One of our signature projects is the one that we have right here, and that's the Ocean View Growing Grounds. We started in partnership with the University of San Diego as actually a community garden. I came up with a survey of vacant lots in the southeast San Diego and a little further, and what we found were there were over 840 vacant lots. And so it started us thinking about whether we could utilize that space for something positive within the community. Now, this particular neighborhood that we're in the Mountain View section of southeast San Diego, is actually a food desert, and which means they had limited access to fresh fruits and vegetables. So we thought this would be a perfect place to really begin to start this project and work with the community. So before we started, we first had to canvass the community to see if they were even interested in doing something like this. And we had a lot of meetings with the community and brought people here to the site, and we walked through the site, and they helped us design this. And so we began to work with the university to bring some of the scientists and also a lot of students out into the project to help the community to get this place in order. All of our succulents here were all donated by people in the community that we worked through. We did a lot of different kinds of things aside from just growing also. We did barbecues free for the community. This mural that you see over here was painted by an artist that worked with community, from children and adults that got together and spent the whole day painting that. The major purpose of this, in addition to growing food, is though also building social capital. On certain days, we all come in and everybody works together. We also did our own composting first, and then we ran into an organization called Food to Soil that has an economic development model to theirs. And we said, well, that's perfect. And so we give them space here to run their project as well. And so it creates jobs and things like that for people in the community. But the other thing that was really important, and this really relates to our sense of really justice, and it really connects with our visions as part of the larger vision of civil rights and social justice, is the whole question of climate justice. And a few years ago, I was facilitated 140 climate activists in San Diego to come up with our version of what the Green New Deal should look like in San Diego. And while we came up with a good plan, and it was a good action plan, but the observance that I made, out of that 140 activists here in San Diego, a small fraction of them were people of color, and even a smaller percentage were young people. And so we felt that the people of color are kind of being left out of their voices in this piece, and as well as young people. And so that really drove us to say we really needed to do something in this neighborhood that really educated people and gave them clear ways that they could get involved in the climate justice and have their voices added to the table.
My name is T, and I manage the food production here at Ocean View Growing Grounds. My role is to figure out what is best, how to best grow gardens, how to best grow vegetables in this climate, in this local atmosphere, to best hopefully share what I'm learning to the locals, and especially the students who come in for the Climate for Change, or the youth group for the Climate Change Learning Hub. And the whole goal is to co-create and share knowledge and what I'm learning, especially learning from the local. Some of the locals who have been growing here for years definitely have great knowledge to share on how to grow in this environment, and especially gives us good data on what's culturally relevant, what foods are culturally relevant, and what foods they want to see grow, and what foods they want to learn how to grow.
So hi, my name is Raphael. I'm one of the youth outreach and science communication coordinators with the garden. So I do a lot of behind the scenes work with just coordinating our various interns, volunteers, and also the youth groups that we work with. And along with that, my background is in environmental science, so I do some of the advising, although one of our big core values here is that we don't believe that the university has a monopoly on scientific knowledge. So of course, as much as I have a formal background in environmental science, we're also still sensitive to the knowledge that the community holds and respecting that they have information, they have knowledge about growing, knowledge about environmentalism and sustainability, that things that the university might not be thinking of.
So my name is Christine. I am one of the student interns here at the Global Arc. I'm currently a student at UC San Diego studying global health and climate change. And so my academic interests and my professional passions align really well with the mission of the Global Arc in creating healthy, happy communities.
Hi, my name is Marina Castello. I am Ocean View Growing Grounds manager. I am in charge of this beautiful place. I got involved here 5 years ago. I used to live in this community for 16 years, and when I find that this place was growing food, growing fruit trees, and it was changing a lot, it made me feel that I want to be part of this, because it's a nice transformation and something that you want to enjoy, come and sit and stay relaxed doing something beautiful with this garden.
We have stations here, and in each of these stations is going to demonstrate a particular nature-based climate solution. And nature-based climate solutions are things that everyday residents can do to contribute towards climate change and climate justice. And so we want to be able to not only talk about that, but demonstrate that and give people practical opportunity to practice it here so that they can actually do that in their own homes. And it's simple things like planting more trees, like doing gardening, like rainwater harvesting, composting your waste. So it's really basic things that everybody can do and make a small contribution to try to save our planet.